Hey beauty babes. So I think we're going to use our Marc Jacob's really beautiful like orange copper shade today. Then maybe a high pigment. It's kind of like goldy shade. Maybe. I think what we're going to do is start with our Too Faced Glitter Shadow Primer. We're going to just squeeze a dot either lid. Grab a beauty blender and work that right onto the lid. Then I'm grabbing our Marc Jacob in shade Sequins. It's a little stamper so that way it stays flat. I'm going to actually dip in with my finger. I'm going to start to just generously apply that all over the lid. The primer is made to hold glitter. It's incredibly tacky. You could use your P. Louise base. I just felt like doing something a little different. If I was in a rush and I just felt like it, I could absolutely very comfortably just wear this shade. Be very happy with it. Pop some liner on. Go. But I do want it to just be like a little bit more than this, so I am going to grab some of that gold pigment that we showed earlier with a fluffy brush. It has a bit of an angle to it. I'm going to dip right into the pigment. And then right above the crease, I'm just going to slowly work that pigment right into its previous glitter shade, just to deepen. It's very much on the same playing field of shimmer in that bronzy gold, so it's not going to be a super big definition. Alright, so what I went ahead and did was I used my new Suave Beauty in Grease, which is their black hydroliner. It's my new favorite liner, BT Doves. And I went ahead and created a very like almost Egyptian sarcophagus wing. So I did the wing first and then I added 2 extra lines just because the gold is making me feel very regal Egyptian. And I'm into it. So what you do is you dampen the brush with a little bit of water, dip it into your color, and then it applies like a dreamy liquid liner. Right, now we're gonna fill in our brows. I'm gonna first go in with my brow blade and just really feather out the between the brows. I call this the middle. Then I'm going to go in with that Copper Brow Gel by Benefit. It's their 3D brows. This is great for natural redheads, strawberry blondes that want to deepen their brows a bit, or, like me, aspiring redheads. I'm very picky about what products I like to use in my brows when it comes to like tinted things because I have a hard time finding brow products that are clear brow gel to set everything in place. And then moving on everything. So you can clean up around the brow with like a makeup wipe. I don't have any concealer or primer on there yet, so it wipes off really easily. I'm going to do a new trick with my lash curler that I recently learned. So I'm sure this trick isn't new to everybody, but it was newer to me. This is why I always like watching other makeup artists, because they always have cool tricks. I'm actually going to heat up my lash curler. I'm grabbing my wipe cloth that I use clearly all the time. Getting any extra mascara gunk off of there. Testing it with my finger to make sure it's not too hot. It's not. So I'm going to gently curl my lashes. This is an excellent trick for anyone who's got stubborn lashes that do not hold a curl by itself when it's not warmed. I'll just see it more once I have my primer and mascara on, but I can feel the difference and how much of a curl I've got now. This is the Grande primer, which is a fortified lash plumping primer. I love it. Also, before bed, I use their lash growing serum. And then, of course, their Grande lash boosting mascara in black. Alright, so I popped on the other side with this mascara. I'm going to let that mascara dry a little bit while I decide how fluffy we want our lashes and how extravagant we want them to be. For face today, we're going to go real simple. We're going to mix a BB cream, which is by ELF. I don't need a lot. A dab will do ya. I'm going to go ahead and start to work that right into the skin. This is shade Buff. Good enough, find the name. Next, we're using our NARS concealer in Vanilla. So my placement for my concealer is very strategic. I place it in the areas I want to conceal, cover, and lighten. And then anywhere I want to brighten, that is where I use my even lighter Fenty concealer. And then go ahead and work that right into the skin. Using the same brush is great. You can also go ahead and grab a beauty blender, whatever your heart desires. I am going to use a beauty blender when it comes to underneath the brow because I really want that to be concentrated and controlled. So I want to not necessarily set my foundation today with like a loose powder, but I do want to make sure that it is still set up and isn't going to transfer everywhere. So I'm grabbing my Fair Light Sephora Baked Foundation. And I'm just setting underneath my eyes, down the nose. Pressing that in because I'm not trying to pick up everything that I just laid down. Apparently getting powder all over my pants. That is the risk you run when you use a powder foundation for things. It just gets everywhere. Grab a little bronzer. I'm not feeling a full contour today. I know we went like really like something more like let's just add some bronzer, less contour, just summery glow. So I'm taking my bronzer and I'm really just working that across the bridge of my nose, on the apples of my cheeks. Something more like let's just add some bronzer, less contour, just summery glow. So I'm taking my bronzer and I'm really just working that across the bridge of my nose, on the apples of my cheeks, on the forehead, anywhere where I would get naturally just like a healthy, sunny, glowing glow. And just lightly sweep this over where I just was. So I'm not trying to look fake bake. I just want to look glowy. Using that brush, which has a little bit left over of the foundation, allows it to just kind of blend it together and not look like I'm trying to presto tan. This is Glow Skin Beauty's blush in shade Flower Child. Gorgeous shade. I personally like blush a lot, especially like right on that like front facing part of my cheeks, but I also have that like really pale skin that like naturally gets flushed the minute you make me feel anything, any sort of emotion or blushing. So if this is too much blush for you, I get it. We're going in with we're gonna throw that. Let me grab that. After I threw this blush, this is shade Jet Setter. This is an ELF blush, and I'm gonna just start to work that up. Really just kind of give my cheekbones a lift without contouring. Just pressing that in so that it just again looks glowy. Yummy. Bring that wackadoodle hair back over to civilization. Almost done. Highlighter. What one do I want? Ooh, I know what. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dream Glow Kit one, which I have broken the purple and makes me sad. But I love the gold, the Sunshine shade. Now some freckles. Oh, yeah, got that glimmer. In previous stories, I've showed you guys how you can use a pomade. I'm going to show you today how you can use your cream gel liner. So essentially what you're going to do is go ahead and just very lightly start to just add some freckle dots. This poor liner is on the last leg of its life. He's giving all he's got. Start to just add some freckle dots. This poor liner is on the last leg of its life. He's giving all he's got. Alright, I'm going to add some darker ones with my brow blade. Lashes are dry. I found it was missing. I found my favorite pair of tweezers for lashes because they're actually rounded. I always start on my right eye and go to my left, but today I'm going to switch it. So another reason I like these tweezers is that I can actually use them to kind of form the lashes, my natural lashes, in. So normally I would grab my white ColourPop cream gel liner, but today I'm changing it up. We're going to use shade Punch, which is this really pretty yellowy color, and start to draw right underneath our bottom lashes, bringing it down just a little bit, like smudging it out, just to add a little bit of a difference. And I'm keeping it to start to draw right underneath our bottom lashes, bringing it down just a little bit, like smudging it out, just to add a little bit of a difference. And I'm keeping it stops right in the middle, like if I'm looking straight forward at my iris, I want it to stop about there. And then last two steps, we're using shade Dirty Talk right here from in the middle of where we left off, right into the corner of the eye. And then I wanted to give my lips like just a little bit of that like bitten, flushed look in with Coral Flash by Mirabella. Beautiful, beautiful, like orangey shade. But I just dabbed it ever so lightly on my lips so that it just kind of looks like it has a flush of color. A ton. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a lot of fun to do. Very bronzy, fun, summery look. We're gonna go with summery. I'm dreaming of warmer weather today because it's too cold for me to go on a walk. That's my one thing I really look forward to, besides this in quarantine. So I love all of you. If you guys have any questions about products that I used, brushes that I used, anything like that, let me know. I really do want to know what lash glue everybody's using and why they like it. Yeah. I'm gonna go bother the cat now. Maybe do some yoga. Dad playing. Find something to do. Bye, guys.